Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Coach Brian. Today I want to talk about a topic that I said I'd be bringing up over and over and over again, but it's incredibly important because a lot of people are going to be asking this question themselves, probably even looking up online, but people are going to be asking, did I really gain 3 pounds on Thanksgiving? A lot of people don't realize, but one of the huge things that contributes to weight gain, or not weight gain, to people doing their New Year's resolutions, wanting to lose weight, is because of the preceding months that happen before it. When it gets fall and winter, you have essentially colder weather, so people are inside more, they're less active, they're doing less things, and they're eating more because they're inside more. And then there's the excuses to eat more. There's all of the festive, like seasonal foods. There's the pumpkin spice lattes that are filled with sugar. Then you have Thanksgiving, where everybody eats. Then there's leftovers for usually a week after. Then it's Christmas. And then it's New Year's, where you go out, you eat a bunch of food, you drink a lot of alcohol. So there's these 3 events. There's all these seasonal foods. So people will gain a bunch of weight leading up to New Year's, and then they do their New Year's resolutions. That's one of the main reasons why people get to that point, is because of the months that precede the new year. But people will also vastly overstate or overanalyze how much weight they gain on one day because of how much food they ate. So it's again good to define what weight gain is. Now, technically, weight gain is when you just weigh more. But when people talk about wanting to lose weight, what they actually mean is not losing weight. They don't really care about the number. They care about the fat. And as I've talked many times before, there is a huge difference between weight loss and fat loss, or weight gain and fat gain. For example, going from one day to the next, you could be having less fat but way more because of water weight and water retention. So what people need to understand is you can gain weight but still lose fat, which is the important thing. And that's because, for example, carbohydrates store a lot of water. So if you have a lot of carbs, you can gain weight, and it's just water retention. So that's one of the ways that can easily skew of what you think you actually weigh. And now just for Thanksgiving. So you eat a lot of volume of food generally. You'll eat a lot of turkey. You'll eat a lot of casserole, desserts. You'll drink. And there's going to be a lot of carbs there. So not only are you going to be likely drinking a lot and having a lot of carbs, but you're going to also have basically storing a lot of water weight because of that, and you're also going to be having a bunch of food. So you could gain easily 3 to 5 pounds from Thanksgiving morning before you eat, and then Thanksgiving at night, or the next Black Friday morning. So my mom even asked me the question, and she was like, how much weight did you gain on Thanksgiving? She's like, I actually didn't gain any. And she's like talking about it's weird because she usually does gain weight. Now, I gained 4 pounds, but very little of that would be fat. I essentially tracked my food. I did go in a surplus, a pretty big one. I ate about 5,000 calories worth of food, but I mean, it's Thanksgiving. It's a once a year thing. Why not? And I burnt about 3,500 calories that day. So that means I was in a 1,500 calorie surplus. So that means I only gained 1,500 calories of fat, which is basically about 0.4 pounds of fat. So even though I gained 4 pounds, I only put on 0.4 pounds of fat. And since then, I've already lost that fat because I've been dieting since then, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So basically that 1,500 calorie surplus day, that cheating day, is just now wiped away because I dieted back out of it. But yeah, I gained 4 pounds, but it was pretty much barely any fat. It was only 10% of the weight that I gained on Thanksgiving was actually fat. Most of it would be just either the amount of food I ate, like the actual weight of the food in my body, and then the water retention as well. So just remember, guys, it's 3,500 calories equals a pound of fat. So if you didn't at the very least eat 3,500 calories more than you burn, then you didn't even gain a pound of fat. So if you just ate a lot, if you ate 2,000 calories of a surplus and you gained 3 pounds. Well, you guys, you didn't gain 3 pounds of fat. You just gained 2,000 calories worth of fat, which is just a bit over a half a pound of fat. Now, so it's good to be wary of this, because then you might want to start working out, because I think everybody should, trying to get healthy. But it isn't an alarmist thing, so you shouldn't be like, oh, I gained 3 pounds on Thanksgiving, now I'm going to get in a 1,500 calorie deficit diet, I'm going to do 2 hours of cardio a day. That's going to be overdoing it. And if you just get into training and dieting and you go on an extremely strict diet, on an extremely strict and strenuous training regimens, the more likely it is you're going to fail, because it's going to become too hard. It's best to start slow in both aspects and build up over time and finding what works for you. So I've been changing my diet all the time. I have been changing my workout regimens all the time to fit what is the best way for me to adhere to my lifestyle. And it is kind of like a spectrum where it will change at times. So just keep that in mind, and just keep in mind that while you probably did gain weight on Thanksgiving, I'm sure almost everybody gained weight on Thanksgiving, but most of it is not going to be fat. So just keep that in mind. But that being said, everybody, just a quick, simple video. Don't be scared of the weight you get on Thanksgiving. Most of it is going to be just water retention, or just the actual weight of the food, not actual fat storage. But with that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know how your Thanksgiving was. I hope it was great. I ate a lot of food. It was so good. Now I'm looking forward to Christmas as my next major cheat day. If you guys are interested in hiring me as an online personal trainer, my link will be below in the description. Even if your gym is closed, I can help you working out. I can send you a link to buy these resistance bands from Amazon, and I can get you set up on essentially a full body workout with these resistance bands, so you can stay in shape or even put on some muscle during this shutdown of the gyms. Because I know a lot of gyms are being shut down. Gyms are shut down in my state right now. Actually, they're shut down on the entire west coast of Oregon, Washington, California. So yeah, there's a lot of people right now who don't have access to gyms, but just those resistance bands, I believe it cost me $30 to get the ones that I have and use and have my clients use, even in the physical gym. But they work quite well. You can still put on muscle with resistance bands, and it's better than doing nothing throughout this shutdown. But hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace out.